Yo, 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 my people. Welcome to Naoetry spewing her thoughts about everything going on with Bloxburg right now. I have written nothing down, no outline, no script, nothing for this video. I just am gonna think about what I think about and say it, okay? That's the plan. I don't think I'm alone in a lot of my feelings, but I haven't fully expressed them all in one place. I've said things here and there, on streams or in videos, just in little bits, but I just want to say it all, especially after today. So I'm recording this on May 31st, 2024, and today on Twitter, Bloxburg announced, well, they essentially announced the date that Bloxburg is finally going to be free. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, and if I said Twitter, I meant X, of course. They posted this thing that said, free up your calendars, and then it was June 15th circled. So I think it's very clear what that means. That's the day it's going to become free, because we all know it's going to be free soon, right? And we all pretty much knew it was going to be this summer. And I was always someone that believed that Bloxburg should be free. And when I say that, I don't mean I desperately want it to be free. No, I literally mean it should be free, because it was never meant to always be paid. It was made with the intention that eventually it would be free, because it's supposed to be in beta, and then it's supposed to get out of beta and then be free to play almost every other Roblox game there is. And so it's been paid for what, 8 years or something almost, I think. I started playing more than 2.5 years ago and it's still paid. Why is it still paid? Also, I have always been okay with the idea of it being free and having people have access to it, because it's such a great game. I don't want people to not be able to play because their parents don't let them use Robux at all, you know? So I have been okay with that idea, and maybe I don't have enough experience with other games, aka Brookhaven, because everyone says, oh, it's gonna become Brookhaven, and they are terrified at that idea. And maybe if I had more experience, I would be more wary. But now with everything else going on around it becoming free, I'm maybe we should backtrack on that idea to make it free. Let's keep it paid forever, because apparently all the things that we're unhappy about, they're attaching it to the fact that it's going to be free. For example, the fainting and the fees and the economy, everything with the economy, the jobs not paying as much, especially pizza delivery, apparently is all because they want to fix the economy before it becomes free. And that just aggravates me so much, because I don't think I have to say it that I don't like those things. I don't like that if I do pizza delivery for 2 minutes and for some reason I have to stop, I then have delivered several pizzas but haven't made nearly as much as I would have before. And I don't like the fact that if I accidentally park my car in the wrong place, which I always used to avoid anyway because I didn't want it to get towed, but now I have a fee on top of that. And then I don't like the fact that I have to faint, especially when I have the Marvelous Moods Game Pass. I think it's clear I don't like those things. I think it's clear almost all of us don't like those things. And okay, I shouldn't say sorry. I was gonna say sorry if I'm getting heated or if I'm appearing heated. I'm not sorry, because it is what it is. I am heated. I am upset, and I hope that they can see this. It doesn't seem like they are seeing it, or if they are there, they don't care. They want to do what they want to do. But anyway, it feels really good to just say all of this for real. I think we all need an avenue to just spew what we are feeling in a healthy way, of course. And on that note, please do not send any kind of hate or anything to the developers or the community managers, especially because they are not the ones developing the game. But even the developers, do not send hate to them. Do not be rude. Do not be cruel. Air your grievances. Say what you want to say and share what you don't like, because it's important that they know, so that hopefully at some point they would realize that we are not happy and then they can change it. But going on with the things I'm unhappy about and why I'm unhappy about them, let's talk about the whole Marvelous Moods Game Pass thing and the fainting, because that really grinds my gears, and I got on a whole path of thinking about it earlier today, and I need to say it. I need to express it, okay? I'm coming from a place as a creator when I say what I'm about to say next specifically. When the Marvelous Moods Game Pass came out, I cannot express to you how happy I was. It solved such a big problem for me, because I kind of forgot about this, but before we had that, when I would go to try to record a video, right, I would have to make sure my moods are up so that I don't end up stinking, and then I don't end up having to walk super slow or anything, and that my avatar looked fine, okay? And I'm also a mom, right? I don't have that much time to actually be creating content. I'm hoping to get to a place where that won't be the case, but especially in those days before Marvelous Moods Game Pass, it was rough. I didn't have time. Every second I could spare, I need it, right? And so the Marvelous Marvelous Moods Game Pass meant I don't have to worry about the stink bubble or the flies around me. I didn't have to worry about walking slow. So I could just get on and record my video, get on and do what I need to do. You know what I mean? Whether I'm streaming or recording. And it was beautiful. It was such a golden age, golden era of Bloxburg. Now I still have to worry about keeping my moods up. So even though I still don't stink, even though I don't end up walking slow, the effect that the Marvelous Moods Game Pass had on my gameplay and on the way that I use Bloxburg was hugely affected. It was reversed when we got the fainting, because now I have to make sure my moods are okay so I don't faint. And it's like every single video I've recorded since then has been affected by it in one way or another, and it's really frustrating. And I tied this to like being a content creator, but as I was saying it, I was like, no, this still ties to just anybody. And another point that I wanted to make and that I think about all the time is like, all of these changes are affecting the things about Bloxburg that we as players love about Bloxburg and are the reasons to why we play Bloxburg or why we go to Bloxburg at specific times. Because for me, I love cozy gaming in general, and I consider Bloxburg as part of that, but like I love like farming games like Stardew Valley and My Time at Portia and things like that. And those games have that effect that if you don't go to sleep at a certain time in the game, then your character faints and there's a financial penalty for it. You have to pay money or money is taken from you. And I don't really appreciate those parts of those games, but like I know that they're a part of them, and it kind of fits more into the gameplay because it's like a time thing versus any time it can happen just based on your moods. And so when I go to those games, I expect that, right? When I go to Bloxburg, I expect not to have to deal with that. I have a certain expectation, a certain peace, a certain coziness that brings by not having to worry about that. But now that aspect that I don't like in other games, but I accept and I know they are there, is now added in to this game that I didn't want, that didn't ask for that. There's a certain I hope my point is coming across, especially if any developers are watching this. Like, people come to your specific game for specific reasons, so please don't make those reasons obsolete. There's a certain way that I want to play Bloxburg that I'm no longer able to anymore, and I feel like I've said that 1,000 times in the past minute, but please get the message. Like, please, I'm trying to send the message to you. Can you hear it? Do you understand? And a lot of people have said like, yeah, if you're gonna add fainting, then why don't we have a hospital? This isn't something that I care about that much, because like I don't see myself using the hospital for anything, but who knows. But just on behalf of like what I've heard people say and just logic, like, yeah, people have been asking for hospitals and schools, and then you're gonna give us a negative effect of having the thing without actually having the thing that the people want. So we like, just make it make sense, please. Like, we have a hospital fee for fainting, but we don't get the actual hospital that we actually want. We get the negative effect. If you're gonna do that, give us the thing we want first. Don't give us a negative thing that's gonna sour our taste to the game without giving us the positive thing that we want. You know, it'd be the same thing like if for some reason you could somehow end up getting an F for not like reading books or something in the game, and then therefore you're not able to work any jobs, but then we don't have a school. Like, I understand why people are upset about that, even if it doesn't like affect me, you know? And something that makes me sad is just that like the people who are now able to get into Bloxburg because it's free, they will never know Bloxburg before. They will never know the golden age of Bloxburg, which I'm now deeming it. Like, there was a period of time where like so many of the things that I didn't like were resolved, or like things that I wanted were added, like the color wheel, like the transform tool, and like for a while until now, the Marvelous Moods Game Pass. And now it's just all kind of going to ruin, and that's what people are getting when it becomes free. Like, I always had in my mind that when it became free, they would experience the Bloxburg that I knew and loved, and now they don't get that. I feel really sad that they're gonna start playing, and then it's gonna be so hard to earn enough money to build a nice house. It already was hard when you started. It already took a while. I remember when I first went into Bloxburg, working for so long to be able to build as I wanted to build, whatever, not having to worry about it, not having to worry about how much money I spent is what I mean. And then these people are gonna come in and it's gonna be like 10 times harder to get to that spot. So I just feel really sad, you know? And one thing that I always wished that we got was like a sandbox mode in Bloxburg, because if you don't know, I am a builder first and foremost. Like, I don't really role play, but I have thought about like doing some things or just playing it as a life simulation thing just for the fun of it sometimes. But I'm mainly a builder, and so I know me and a lot of other people would love like a sandbox mode. And then like maybe if you wanted to then play in the house, you'd have to actually pay the money that the house is worth to then like be able to play in it. And so that's just an idea I'm gonna throw out there right now, please, if any developers are watching this, because that's one thing I've always didn't appreciate about Bloxburg, was that you had to earn money to then be able to build. Unlike games like The Sims or any other house building game that's not on Roblox, essentially you can build whatever you want anytime. There's no restrictions. It would be nice to have that option, especially now with all the changes you're making, so that people can experience the joy of it, the joy of Bloxburg building, because it is amazing. You know, it's weird. This is so random and not related at all to what we're talking about, but it's so weird to me that like so many Simmers don't play Bloxburg, because in my opinion, hence why I went from Sims to Bloxburg building is superior. So yeah, I just want people to be able to like actually experience it and like be able to be free and have like the creative freedom that they want and not be restricted because they can't earn enough money. So yeah, and continuing with suggestions, I should have said this before, but it would be wonderful if the Marvelous Moods Game Pass included not fainting, because again, it has made the Game Pass obsolete now that I faint. I feel like there's so many things I want to say, but like for some reason I can't think of them all. Yeah, I think overall, I just ask that you please don't ruin the game that we love anymore. Please listen to us, especially when in droves we are telling you we don't like something, because I think I'm seeing the effects of it. It really feels like nobody cares anymore about this game, and it's really sad. Like the thing is, for me, is I'm always gonna love it because like I love building so much, and like I said, for right now, Bloxburg is a superior house building game in my opinion, even not just Sims, like out of everything. And so I'm still playing it. You know, I still love to build. Obviously, I'm obsessed with building. It's such a passion of mine, but it really feels like people don't care anymore, and it's really sad. It's so sad to see. So please don't ruin our game. I'm begging you. And please feel free in the comments, y'all, to speak your mind about what's going on. I would love to hear what y'all have to say about all of this and what you think about it becoming free and what you think it's gonna be like. I am excited about the fact that they're working towards making is it called a marketplace right now? The pre-built home catalog, that they're working towards making it a marketplace where we can actually upload our builds. That's something I am looking forward to. Just thought about that, had to add that in there. I know they're having trouble with it, but like that will be really cool. One thing I really want to do when that happens is more shell challenges, because shell challenges will become what they are meant to be finally, where I can upload the shell to the catalog, to the marketplace, whatever it's called, and then y'all can just download it, and they should be cheap because it's just the shell, it's just walls, and then you finish it up and you don't have to worry about like actually building it yourself. That would be amazing and something I'm looking forward to in all of this. But there are other games on the horizon. The one I'm most excited for is Paralives, which looks like the building is going to be similar to Bloxburg, but actually even more intense, more awesome, more of what builders want. That's going into early access next year, and I'm so excited for that. And I hope and pray for Bloxburg's sake that they don't just lose everybody to everything else that's going on in the gaming world. And there are also a few free games that are coming out that include some building. I'm considering making videos on them, or making one video just like letting y'all know about them. Although some of them are like slightly different. It's not exactly the same kind of building, but it still might, you know, scratch that itch for you. I hope that Bloxburg realizes the error of their ways and changes things, and things can look up. But if not, there are other things out there to look towards, okay? Just so you know. And to further end this video on a cute and happy note, I just want to show you some of the crochet plushies I've been working on lately. I've done pattern tests. Look at this cute panda and this cat butterfly. Are you kidding me? I'm obsessed. But anyway, I do crochet plushies as well, if you didn't know. But hopefully that brings you a little joy to end this video off with. I love you all so much. Can't wait to read your comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye! Mwah! Yo, yippee, yay, gonna record a fun video, hey, where we talk about Bloxburg and everything going on, but I need to talk in a normal voice because I'm not gonna be rapping or singing, okay? So how do I sound? Hopefully good. Goodbye.